Hey guys, welcome back to SCG Collects. I'm Annie. Hey guys, welcome back. I know it's been more than a week since my last video. I know I said I was going to be more consistent and I have not been, and that is totally on me. I really thought I was going to be able to, and owning a house is just a lot more work on top of a full-time job than I guess I realized. But I wanted to pop on and make a quick video for you guys, just to let you know, one, I am still alive, and two, to kind of just go over where things are. I thought I would kind of give you a tour of where my office is at this point, because it is by no means finished. There's so much left to do. I thought it was almost done, and I keep kind of changing my mind about things, so it's going to take a lot longer than I think I had originally planned for. But I wanted to give you a tour of it now, so you can kind of see just sort of how much work I still have left to kind of help you understand that. But also, so, you know, when it is finished, we can kind of all look back and see how far it's come and sort of where it started. I wish I had some footage or like good pictures of what the room looked like before I painted it and all that stuff, because it was a hot mess. Had this weird like teal wall color, and yeah, the walls were just like dirty and messed up from the years. It used to be a teenage girl's bedroom, so yeah. It's not perfect. Part of that's just because it's an old house, but I've done what I can. Me and my boyfriend have done what we can, and I think it's come along nice. So, also for this video, I finally have a microphone. I know somebody left a comment on the last one saying I need to get one. I hope that this helps with the audio. It's a very basic, like, Razer Mini. Razer Mini. But hopefully that helps a little bit with the audio. Also too, as I kind of said in the last video, and when I commented on that person's comment recommending that I get a mic, I also mentioned that I think part of the audio issue is just the fact that I have like nothing on the walls, as you will see here in a minute. This room also has wood floors that right now are very bare. Like, I don't have any rugs or anything. And I think that's contributing to poor audio quality, because the room that I used to record in my old apartment had tons of stuff on the walls. It had carpet. So I think that helped kind of contain the sound a bit more. So I'm hoping that between having a microphone, at least on this video, and eventually having at least a rug, if not multiple rugs, things on the walls, all that kind of stuff, audio quality will go up on future videos as those things get added. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into a brief tour of this room so you guys can see where things are, what I've done so far, and yeah, get a sense of what I'm still trying to do. Let's take a look. Alright, so I am just carrying my phone on here. I at least have it turned the right way around this time, as I'm doing like a vlog. Hopefully the audio is okay with the mic here. And unfortunately I don't own like a gimbal or anything, and I definitely need to work on the lighting. I don't have any dedicated lights set up or that I really own. I'm just kind of using the above head lighting, but we'll go from there and see how this works. So this is the door. Nice plain wooden door, very old. All the trim in this room was already painted white, so I just went along with that and repainted it and touched it up. So yeah, that's the door. And then if we turn, this is the view looking into the room from the door. So quick overview, you can see I have a disaster on my hands. Yeah, so let's just kind of take a look at all of this. So this is going to be my desk area. You can see the desk is here. This was originally a closet. Didn't have doors on it, but it had a weird shelf and rod combination that we tore down, and we just painted it white. So this is the desk that I sit at, and will be the desk that I sit at as I do videos, unboxings, all that stuff. I hope to be able to have a dedicated PC up here. I think I have enough computer parts from where I've rebuilt my main PC, I guess you would say, over the years, that I should be able to piece together something that should be at least powerful enough if I want to do any basic gaming type videos and things like that. So I've just got piles of artwork that needs to go on the walls. A new little Pokemon model kit that I hope to build on a video. Lots of like my pop-up parades and Nendroids and things like that are still in the boxes because I'm prioritizing getting scales into my Detolfs. So I need to figure that out. I also still have some scales that are not unboxed back here. So there's that pile. Boxes of knickknacks that need to go on shelves that are not hung up, etc., etc. It's wonderful. So, yep, this is going to be the desk corner. To the right of the desk, if I move my chair here. So to the right of my desk, I have my first of 3 Detolfs. I did finally build my 3rd Detolf that I've had just sitting in a box for at least 6 months. Since it's right next to a window and I don't have blinds or anything, just these sheer curtains right now, I have covered the side next to the window with a curtain. And also because there's a window here and it looked like some light was coming directly from that one too. That's kind of my solution right now for covering that. And I will say, you guys are probably going to see some figures that have not been on the channel. Obviously, due to the lack of videos coming out, the slow release time between videos, there are lots of figures that I've not done unboxings for. And whenever I do like a final room tour, I hope to be able to go more in depth in what some of those figures are. But more pictures just sitting on the floor. I love this outlet. So with my desk being like in an old closet, or what was a closet, there are no outlets in the closet. Closest outlet is this one. So I've had to kind of just use extension cord / power strip with a long cord to be able to actually have, you know, the power over here, since there's no power over there, so that's fun. My pile of stuffed animals, or at least a pile, shelves to be hung, shelves that belong in a bookcase somewhere. I don't even know what those IKEA shelves are. My other 2 Detolfs. Again, I have a curtain just draped on the side right now to hide things until I can figure that out. One shelf I do have hung up. Actually, I have 2. There's another one over there. That's where prize figures and things are going, or have been going. The one to the right is probably going to have to be taken down for reasons I'll discuss in a minute. And then directly opposite my desk on the other wall, this was originally our TV stand, like in our apartment and everything. Because of the layout of the house, we actually hung up our TV. So I had this moved up here because it has these big glass cabinets on either side. which has been a really good place for the quarter scale bunny figures I have so far. So that's where I'm keeping them. That's just wallpaper scraps from what we hung in our bedroom. So, and then on top, what I think I want to do, I want to build or buy or find or create some kind of individual figure cases for my bigger figures that would otherwise take up, for example, an entire shelf in a D12. So Ningguang right there, she's still in the box. That's why her box is sitting there. She's absolutely one I want to build some kind of dedicated display case for, or find a dedicated display case. The Myethos Eternal Gold Cup National Treasure figure, that's another one that takes up an entire IKEA shelf or D12 shelf. So I think I'm going to try to figure out how to build a dedicated case for that as well. And then more of my stuffed animals just strewn about. This is a bunch of Evangelion Eva model pieces and things that I have not cleaned up yet. We have a spare third bedroom. So we have our bedroom, this room, which would have been a bedroom but is now my office. And then we have a third bedroom that we also don't need. It's pretty small, and we're planning on turning that into just some kind of like crafting room I can build my models in, things like that. But that is the room we're currently working on, hopefully painting it this weekend. So still have a little bit till that. So this shelf up here, like I said, I originally hung it with the intent of having this be another prize figure shelf, and it is hung at this height, same height as that one, because I figured I would hang it high enough that a Detolf on, I think that's a Besta thing, would still fit under it. So if I put Detolfs over here, however, I'm starting to realize fitting more Detolfs in this room is not going to be the best storage solution for all the figures I have and I've pre-ordered and all those things. So what I'm going to be doing, and the reason why I'm going to have to remove this shelf and already have holes in my freshly painted office wall, is I plan on buying a Billy bookshelf or multiple Billy bookshelves, since the IKEA Billy bookshelves do have like the corner options. So I'm gonna get one wide Billy bookshelf to put on this wall here. The bookshelf that's here right now, I think, is just like a Target bookshelf. So it's not IKEA, it's some other random white bookshelf. But the wider Billy bookshelf will go on this wall, and then in the corner and on this wall will be the smaller sized ones that I think are like half the size of the wide Billy bookshelves. And then on the wide one on the right and the small one on the left, I hope to have doors, and then the unit that's the corner unit will be left open, and I'll just put, I don't know, books, stuffed animals, things that can handle getting dusty in the corner. And they are going to be the taller ones, the ones that have like the top extender piece. So they're going to go almost all the way to the ceiling, I think, based on measurements. So hopefully that'll give me lots and lots of room for all these flippin' figures I'm spending money on. So that's the plan. I had originally wanted to put like a couch on this wall, but after measuring like between the wall corner there and where that vent thing is, the couch I wanted to put there wouldn't fit. I could have gotten a smaller couch, but then that takes up room for any other kind of display cases, even another Detolf, because right there is another vent. So between that corner and that vent, there's not much room. You put a couch there, that takes up all that room. It was a whole headache. So just going to dedicate this wall to some Billy bookshelves and all of that. I'm going to scrap the idea of having a couch in here because I'll at least have, you know, my desk chair. And I thought about it and how often am I honestly going to be in this room for reasons other than recording and sitting at my desk. So no couches, but that'll be okay. So yeah, and then we arrive at the door again. So as you can see, not a huge room, but it is a disaster. And then as you can probably tell from the piles of artwork there, the art over there, there's art on those shelves in frames and also not in frames. It needs framed. I've got a lot, and I've got a lot of shelving to hang on the walls. You know, this needs to go somewhere. I have that big long one. I have this long one. I'm planning on having some shelves like in the closet space, kind of wrapped around above the desk, but there's just so much to do just in this room, and then the rest of the house in general, of course. So it's been a lot to get to, but I'm definitely trying. All right, guys, well, that basically does it. Like I said, short and sweet, not a lot to look at. It's a disaster, but now you have a better idea of where things are and why maybe I'm not posting consistently. I'd show you the rest of the house so you could see exactly all the other messes and projects I'm having to work on both inside and outside, but that's kind of weird. You don't need a house tour. I don't need random people on the internet seeing my house. So at least this room hopefully gives you an idea, and I hope you guys can forgive me for not being consistent, but I really appreciate all the people who have started following me. I mean, it blows my mind that every day I see in my email another notification of someone following or someone leaving a comment, and you know, I feel like I'm not being that active. I'm not posting videos consistently, and yet there are people each day that I'm seeing subscribing. So I really appreciate that, guys. That means so much to me. I hope I can get back to a regular schedule, and you know, get to do unboxings, get to do some model building and kit building and all that stuff, and just be you know, on a better schedule. So for now, though, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to do what I can. I also hope this mic helped out. We'll see what the audio quality on this is when I get to edit it. But that's all I got for you guys today. So like, subscribe, comment, all of that. I really appreciate it, guys, and I will catch you next time. Bye.